What's up, guys? I got some pretty bad news. The place I had a residency at fired me a couple days ago. Yeah, it sucks. It is just a big turd sandwich, and I gotta take a huge bite out of it. And I know exactly why I was fired, and it's nothing really to do with me at all. The economy is just goddamn horrendous right now. This is not the first residency to stop hiring me. They completely just ceased hiring any entertainment at all. One of the places I was hired regularly, and man, it was such a good gig. It was throughout the later half of 2022, all of 2023, and I don't think I've done any this year at all. It was the rooftop Providence G. Shout out to those guys. They constantly hired me. I've been hired there since like 2019, 2018 for like the last like 5, 6 years. I've been out there doing magic, and they just ceased all entertainment. And I thought it was me. I thought it was like, oh, did I share something on X that was a little too spicy? Did I do something wrong? But no, I checked with them, the managers and the lead entertainment directors and all those guys, and they're just like, yeah, dude, we're just ceasing all of it. They don't say specifically why, but it dude, we all know the economy sucks balls right now. And I think the funniest thing about this one, the current restaurant that had let me go, we didn't have anything written down. It was basically just a handshake. Hey, I come in 1 to 3 every single Sunday, do some magic, you pay me this amount, and we're good. And it basically was like that. I did it for probably about like a month and a half, maybe 2 months, and it was a good run, I guess. Everyone liked it. Everyone enjoyed it. The community really liked it too. But man, it is nearly impossible to pay for anything. And yeah, it is my fault for becoming a magician. And if you don't know, I'm doing this full time. And I was very confident because the rooftop gig, the one I've been going back and forth with, that was supposed to like make me almost make ends meet, especially with the new one that just basically recently let me go. If I had both those gigs, I would probably need maybe 1 to 2 other gigs for that month, and I would have been absolutely fine. And and it is just so infuriating that I almost got to the point where I could have just done this without even thinking about it, being booked doing magic, not having to like fully have a full-time job. I might have to do that again. It's just something I have to deal with. I have to take that L, and I have to make ends meet. That's the only thing I really have to think of, is supporting me and my wife, and still maintaining the lifestyle that we have. We have a really nice apartment, affordable in Massachusetts, which is something very difficult to find. And it's a super nice house. I got car payments. She has car payments. So I'm more just concerned about just making ends meet for me and her. But yeah, dude, it does suck. I have spent the entire day reaching out to different venues and restaurants trying to find someone else. And I don't take this as a black pill moment. It does suck. But what really inspired me is, if you guys didn't see it, I went to go see Aussie Win last week or a couple weeks ago. He came to Boston. Incredible show. Really, really great. But that is the exact same economy that we're dealing with now. If I am a magician and I go out and I'm trying to get booked for gigs and no one's hiring me because of the economy, but there are people who are willing to go all the way out to Boston, me included. I spent nearly an hour just driving there. It cost me almost $200 to go alone. But Aussie Win, he basically had like basically a full show. I don't think it was sold out at all, but it was basically from the balconies to where I was sitting. Everyone, it's like all the seats were practically like almost full. And I saw a short or a reel by, I believe it was Steve Martin. Ironically, I just remembered he's also a magician too. He knows a little bit of magic. One of the most important things that you want to know as like a performer or as like an actor is that a lot of people don't like to hear this, is that you just have to be so good that they can't ignore you.
When people ask me, say, how do you make it in show business or whatever? And what I always tell them, I've said it many years, and nobody ever takes note of it because it's not the answer they wanted to hear. What they want to hear is, here's how you get an agent, here's how you write a script, here's how you do this, but I always say, be so good they can't ignore you. And I just think that if somebody's thinking, how can I be really good? People are going to come to you. It's much easier than doing it that way than going to cocktail parties.
Yeah. And I've slowly started to realize that it's not about like, oh, you need to have this economy, you need to do this, you need to like look this and look presentable. Like those things are like important, but bro, you just have to be so good that people don't even think about any of the consequences. You know how many times I've seen or heard some magician or artist or actor is coming to some town or city, and I didn't even think twice. I immediately I hope you guys didn't hear that. I immediately put in my PTO, grab tickets, get flight itineraries, and I fly straight out there. There are just some people that have that gravitas around them where there are people so dedicated to go out and see them. And I wish I could get to that point in my career. I just have to start developing it now because I know I'm not that open and frank with you guys, and I need to start doing that more often. But yeah, guys, that's really it. It's not looking too good for me. I am more motivated than ever just going out there and trying to get myself booked. I know that I can do it. It's just like, man, everything's pretty expensive. T-Mobile told me they're charging an extra $5 online, so I already texted my brother that I need another $5 from him. My insurance went up $30, which is really awesome. Internet bill went up another $3. My wife spends like hundreds of dollars for just us two to have food, and Joe Biden's fucking horrible. That's really it. Comment below if you're having economic problems too. I don't know. Yeah, guys, enjoy the magic. I'm gonna keep uploading stuff. Also, I would say, yeah, the one thing that is blackpilling is that thing, that gig that was helping me make ends meet that just recently fired me. That they were a great place to farm for content, because I could just go up to one table, film the entire thing, and I would have like a week's worth of shorts. That's gone now, but yeah. But shout out to those guys for actually hiring me. Thank you guys so much, and shout out to the Rooftop Home Plate and any other venue that was willing to hire me in these economically shitty times. But yeah, now I'll let you guys all stop whining and bitching. Bye.